Today, the world learned about a new ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas, the first phase of an agreement that could mark a crucial step toward ending the long and brutal war in Gaza. But while this deal represents a major diplomatic breakthrough, the war is far from over. In this video, we'll explain what's in the deal, why it matters, and what challenges could still derail peace.
According to reports, the first phase of the deal includes the release of 20 living hostages held in Gaza, the return of the bodies of deceased captives, a partial withdrawal of Israeli troops to agreed positions inside Gaza, the release of some Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails, and humanitarian aid access for civilians in Gaza. The deal was brokered by Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey. However, the future governance of Gaza, Hamas's role, and long-term security guarantees remain unresolved.
This agreement is seen as a breakthrough for several reasons. First, after months of failed talks, both sides have finally signed a document. Second, the hostage exchange is one of the most emotional issues of the conflict, and progress here gives hope to many families. Third, this could open a path toward a wider ceasefire and the rebuilding of Gaza's infrastructure, if both parties follow through.
But let's be realistic. This deal doesn't end the war yet. First, the agreement has not yet taken full effect, and there are already disputes about the interpretation of key terms. Second, Israel and Hamas still disagree over the full withdrawal of troops, the disarmament of Hamas, and who will control Gaza afterward. Third, previous truces have collapsed quickly, with renewed fighting within days. And finally, internal political pressures on both sides and conflicting regional interests could easily undermine implementation. In short, the ceasefire is a first step, not the finish line.
The international community reacted with cautious optimism. Former U.S. President Donald Trump called the deal a historic step and said that all hostages will soon be free. Hamas confirmed the agreement but demanded international guarantees to ensure Israel fulfills its commitments. Inside Israel, reactions are mixed. Relief over the release of hostages, but also fear and skepticism after years of failed truces. Meanwhile, the United Nations urged both parties to respect the deal and ensure unrestricted humanitarian access for civilians in Gaza.
So what happens next? Scenario A, optimistic, both sides comply, all hostages are freed, and a long-term peace process begins, allowing Gaza to rebuild. Scenario B, cautious, only parts of the deal are implemented, with occasional violations and ongoing international pressure. Scenario C, pessimistic, the deal collapses, fighting resumes, and trust between both sides is destroyed once again. For now, this ceasefire represents a fragile but vital hope, a rare moment when diplomacy triumphed over violence, even if only for a while. What do you think? Will this peace last? Share your thoughts in the comments below.